But let's go and do this too now. Or at least start it finally. So let's go. So Nax starts at level 15, which means he's got abilities. Actually, give him Mercury. Mercury. No. So let's set up a couple of things. Well, yeah, back for they get power hit. Wait, don't I already have power hit? No, I don't because I have to learn it. Why would I say it? Consecutively attacks one enemy twice in a row. Oh, and spirit magic. Yeah, I want that. Walk around for a scene.
Cook, I feel kind of weird. Mac, are you getting all strange again?
You'll be okay, Mac. Calm down. Your power won't do bad things anymore.
What? You know about this?
It's weird. This strange power is moving inside of me.
That's the magic of the Eastern Tribe. Don't worry about it. The Eastern Tribe coexists with the forest. They both respect and fear it. They revere and live so closely with the forest that they gain special powers from it.
Isn't the Eastern Tribe the people who started the war 500 years ago?
But why me?
You were possessed by the Crimson Forest, which still holds the remnants of the Eastern Tribe's spirit. Because of that, the power of the Eastern Tribe now resides within you, Mac.
Ooh, seems like a mixed blessing to me.
That's not true. I'm sure it'll come in handy. You should be thankful, Mac.
Good for you, Mac. I wish I could get it. You don't suppose the Crimson Forest would possess me too, would it?
Oh, let's not. I don't want to do that battle again. Well, effects. Right? Okay. Those will allow you to power up certain time. Go downstairs, hop on the run. Up. Okay. When you get off, examine the pedestal. Oh, what's this? It wasn't like this before. Ah, maybe because Mac is here. Me? Seems so. There's a powerful spirit magic at work in this forest. It's likely that everything is coming back to life due to the spirit mage, like Mac being here. Oh, night. Let's see if these things are working then. Orb its power. Platform close to the pedestal. You mean this? Raise. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I gotta I have to create a formation, don't I? Yeah. I don't know.
Let's get him!
I'm not getting ready to. Oh, I should have. I'm not thinking straight. I should have used that. That's fine now. It's just Prism. Yeah, we'll be fine. Player. You need to get.
I am the greatest. Let's take him now.
Oh, I'm paralyzed. Great. My favorite.
I am the greatest.
The other is on the S side. It takes you just a. Far out. Demon Warrior Blade and Demon Warrior Ring. These killer machine. Well, this ring. um, that's so weird. Yeah. Mm. Okay. We're done here. You're the swamp. Where am I? Okay, near swamp probably is this way. There we go. Near swamp, okay. One platform is northwest. Northwest, west, west, northwest. Oh, I
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
water, huh? Only ground. And it's gonna flee. No, it's attacking. Oh, this is gonna be interesting now. How much stuff does I have? $290. Oh. Send another one. Wait. I got a better hit. What if, well, it won't matter. I should have did that from the start. Okay. I forgot it runs 1,000 miles per hour. Its speed is off the scale, so I should have just used more magic. Oh, there's the big old explosion.
That was a close one.
So this will give me refresh. Spirit magic spell. Okay. And the other platform is
a chance!
Earth. Wind.
Let's go!
Wait. Uh-oh.
Sorry about that.
Oh, alright, so that'll be it. Once we're done.
Oh yeah! Let's get it on!
Oh, excuse me. No. Blame.
Leap before you look, I always say.
Wow, 1,000. Getting a little overly powerful over here. Not this again. Yeah, you know what I can't wait for? The Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's just. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, it doesn't matter because that's fine. So I guess we got it down to where 4 p.m. for me is when everything stabilizes enough. It's just like I said. I hope an incident like Sunday never happens again because that was horrible. where it's like the whole day was just, it just would not work at all. So. Okay, I guess we will go this way. Uh-oh. I forgot about this. This is like 14. No, what? Let's read it. What's it? This happened a long, long time ago on a small island, which has since perished. They had an odd custom. They mourned their dead with song. Eulogy. Wait. Eulogy? Eulogy. I'm gonna look at this. Here we go. That elegy doesn't sound how you say it. Elegies. The songs would play without ceasing from the last moments before death. Though last moments before death, through the funeral to the burial. Elegies would be sung for many purposes: to ease the grief of the family, to recall the legacy of the deceased, to appease the soul of one who died under stressful circumstances, to celebrate one person's having lived to a ripe old age, or to invoke anger at another pointless death. There were no fixed melodies or lyrics. Apparently, the songs were sung without lyrics at all. No documents have survived, so all we could do is assemble oral history. Sighs the architect as she views the island from the deck of the ship. People of that island country had no writing system, which means they had no way to leave behind signs or evidence of their lives. I wish we could at least interview a few survivors, but there weren't any. Every single person was killed. Excuse me? What? The research team's archaeologist is a young woman in her 20s. Her country is the one that destroyed the island. It happened while her ancestors, 7 generations back, were still young people. I hate to badmouth my own country, she says with a shrug. But they really didn't have to go that far. That far is no exaggeration. Her country prided itself on its overwhelming military force. For it to gain mastery over the tiny island would have been as simple as twisting an infant's arm. But her country believed in oppressing its neighbors with force. The leaders were thinking more of those neighbors than of the island itself. When it launched its all-out attack, the island was a mere objectless, and it was scorched from end to end. Every human being on the island, from newborn babies to elders on the verge of death, was killed without mercy. It's odd, though, says the young woman with a grim smile. There are hardly any records left from that time, even in our country. I suppose what they did was so terrible they didn't want their descendants to know about it. And yet, her remark prompts some older scholars on board to clear their throats at the sound of which she snaps her mouth shut. Sorry, you're not much older than I am. You probably don't want to hear about all this old stuff anyway. I do. What interest can a sailor like you have in these boring academic matters? Kaimoni shakes his head in silence. Suddenly things became very busy on deck. The boat is approaching the island through a stretch of intricate channels where the skills of the crews will be tested. The boat swung and calls Kai. Oh, I'm sorry, the woman says. I shouldn't be monopolizing your time. You got work to do. She apologizes. The talkative young archaeologist asks Kai, do you mind if I ask you one last question? Please. Ask away, he replies, stopping in his tracks. She looks around to make sure no one is listening and whispers, I'm sure this is your first time taking a research team over. Uh-huh. And your first time going to the island. Well, yes. So you probably don't know about some of the bad stories they tell about this place, that some scholars go there, fall under a curse. Like they get sick while doing the research on the island, or they themselves, or they become mentally unstable after they get home. Or some even killed themselves. Whoa. Boy, these stories just go straight to grim. We are one to 1,000. We're not even a few pages in, and it's like 1 to 1,000. You mean a long time ago, right? Right. This is the first research trip in 50 years. Up till then, every time they sent out a team, 1 or 2 of the members would suffer the curse. This is why they put a stop to them all these years ago. So I'm a little scared myself. He sends a mock shudder to her body. I just thought I'd ask if you could teach me some magic spell. Or getting back safely straight at her, not merely her appearance, but searching for the person deep inside. You'll be fine, he says. You think so? I'm pretty sure you'll be okay. She looks at him questioningly. If you hear singing, though, he asks. Hum along with it. What do you mean, she asks, her expression increasingly uneasy. Kaim says nothing more. He's been to the island a long time ago. Get over here now, mister. The boat sworn shouts to Kaim, who heads for his station. He did tell the woman one night lie, though. This is not the first time coming to the island. Has been there many times before. His first trip happened a long, long time ago. As the archaeologist said, the island's elegies had no fixed melody or lyrics. They were all sung extemporaneously and never repeated. 100 deaths required 100 eulogies. Nor did mourners agree in advance on the nature of their eulogy before they started singing. At first, each would sing his or her own song expressing his or her own feelings about the deceased. Eventually, the jumble of songs would come together into a single melody without one singer taking the lead. And the culture of this island had no writing. There was, of course, no musical notation. There was no instruments for a companionment either. Each mourner and grieving for the loved one would give voice to hopes for a peaceful last journey, and a song would emerge. Times travels first brought him here when the island was at peace, which is to say, centuries ago. He happened to arrive just after the death of a village elder. For 3 days and nights, an elegy was sung around the clock. The island's people sung, which shook the darkness and reverberated all across the clear blue daytime sky, left its mark with a certain ennobling comfort in the breast of Kime, a man for whom fate had decreed that no one would ever sing an elegy. To think that such an island had been burned to the ground. The people fled in all directions at once and were murdered one at a time. It's an absolute bloodbath. Time knows about the atrocities that have accompanied the butchery, things that were not handed down to the generation of the young archaeologists. Had it wished to, the woman's country could have taken control of the island in a single night, but instead it used its military power to chase down each of the island's inhabitants over a period of several days, as if carefully filling blank spaces in a coloring book. The island became enveloped in illusions. At first, while the living still outnumbered the dead, voices of song all but shook the island with their volume. As the days went by, however, and the dead came to outnumber the living, the sobbing voices in song grew ever fainter. When the battle reached its final phase, the few remaining islanders who had been cornered in the island's northern tip fled into a large cave. They resigned themselves to death. All that was left for them to do was pray that they might be allowed to die with some decree of peace, but even this small measure of hope they were unable to wring from their attackers. The army of the archaeologists' country went for maximum brutality. They entered the cave with every weapon at their command, and they dragged out and killed one islander per day. Today it was an old man. The next it was a young man. The day after they tortured to death a young mother with an infant at her breast. And the following day, the infant they tore from her arms was put to death. The eulogies resounded without interruption. Jeez. The singing voices that escaped from the cave invaded, invaded the ears of the soldiers who were carrying on the massacre. Those soldiers with kind hearts collapsed one after another, or they went mad and left the front line. Song was the final weapon of the islanders, who had no other means to fight. They went on singing as they struggled against starvation, thirst, and their own fears. The commanding officer of the anti-insurgency force ordered his men to fill in the mouth of the cave. If they buried the people alive, he thought the singing would no longer be audible. Nevertheless, faint singing continued and went on day after day. Rainy days, clear days, daytime, nighttime, it continued. but no longer with outbreaks, which gradually increased in length. The songs went beyond being an eulogy for a single person. It became a song suffused with the sorrow of all living things on the island. About the time the season ended, the, the last thin thread of singing died out. The army left the island. Not a single record of these military operations was left. Never again did anyone come to live on the island. The first research team in 50 years is plagued by difficulties. One scholar after another collapses. Almost every day, someone is sent out to the vessel anchored offshore sick. All of the scholars moan with pain, blocking their ears. The situation is exactly what it was before the island was sealed off from research. Hind knows exactly what is happening. The ocean breeze sweeping across the island sounds like a song. The branches swaying in the forest sound like a song. The birds in the trees sound like a song. The pattering of the brook sounds like a song. The treading of boots on piled up fallen leaves sound like a song. The crashing and receding of waves on the shore sounds like a song. The eulogy for the island that people sang with every last bit of life they could dredge up from inside themselves now is being sung by the island itself. Stop, I beg you, stop. The scholars cry out in their delirium, covering their ears. I don't know what we did. It was our ancestors, not us. The scholar who moan this here anger and sorrow and the constantly resounding eulogy. What they say is true. It is not their fault. But they have been given no knowledge of what happened on this island so long ago. Sometimes not knowing can be a profound sin. They should prick up their ears and listen all the more. That is what time has always done. She being sung by the island is not merely hurling hatred and anger to them. The island is not trying to torture members of the younger generation like them who are without sin. Rather than blocking their ears, they should listen. If they do so, the message will reach them. For the island is telling them, you must know the truth. You must know what actually happened on this island so long ago. The investigation ends much earlier than originally planned. Most of the research team has returned to the ship, their health broken, and some of the more seriously ill members have been sent home. It is no longer possible to continue to work. The young archaeologist who spoke to Kaim on the way is one of the few who have preserved to the end. Thanks to you, she says to Kaim. As soon as she climbed from the launch into the ship, she saw Kai standing on deck and turned over to him. She looked haggard, but her fatigue is clearly less physical than mental. Still, her eyes harbor a strong-willed gleam. Did you hear the singing? He asked. I did, she says with a nod at the receding island. It was so sad, as he thought. She was able to open herself to the sadness. Did you sing along with it? Yes, I did that too. Partly because of what you said to me, but I also found myself humming the same tune quite naturally. Sid smiled at her. This is the first time he has encountered anyone with the heart to hear the island's elegy. This time, when I get home, I want to do some more serious research on the war. It's something I have to do. I almost feel like I don't have any choice in the matter. I'm glad to hear that. I might turn up some facts that my country finds inconvenient. But I feel it is absolutely necessary to learn the truth, to know what actually happened. The ship emerges into the open sea. A single white bird flies out from the island, as seeing the ship off on its journey. Tracing a great arc against the blue sky. It raises one high ringing cry. No longer the Nuiji. This is a song of joy and forgiveness, signaling the dawn of a new age. Oh. So, yeah, that. Do not approach the fountain. So, trying to get combo, huh? 15% out of the front row. Combo would really help them. I'm gonna be honest. City of Nemo. Oh, I gotta be very careful. Like he said, don't go near the fountain. Because we gotta hit the cube in the correct pattern to create a melody. Okay, give it a shot. That's the spirit. Oh, would you like to try this one? 4 beasts. Yeah, you played it. Yeah. What do we need 4? Congratulations. That was some playing. To commemorate this first performance, I'd like to give you this. Oh! I read that wrong on the guide. I thought that said dagger. I was gonna be like, magic dagger. Wait. Is that the end? Okay, now go see me on. I can't remember where she was. No, this ain't it. What the? You're making me out to be a fool, I'll have you know. How have you known that I'm with General Caius? I'm not criticizing you, son. I'd just rather you kept to one side of the street rather than standing pointlessly in the middle, blocking the way. There's a fight going on, so you might want to go some other way. That soldier is an annoying one, but the old guy ain't no saint either. This could take a while. Oh, okay. Okay, that's the game's way of, like... Okay. Oh. Yep, I did it. Like I said, we're on a time. If I skip through, like, cutscenes and stuff, I can't. There's a problem with it. Oh my god, come on. What? Excuse me? Wow. Because I have to be logged into my Xbox Live account for the DLC. God, my Xbox 360 is so old. It's old. Yeah. This is... Let me just... I'll have to do the magic dagger again. At least I think. Wait, I saved, right? Oh no, did I? Oh my goodness. Yeah. The Demon Warrior ring is proof enough for me. Yeah, I can't go that. Alright, let me redo this. Like, I'm trying to find the person to give the fragments to, but I can't remember where they are. I think they're in the canal. I don't... It says they're in the canal. But at the same time, it's like, what? So let me just clean this off first. So I gotta do D. Wait. Okay. Can I? No. Oh! No wonder this isn't working. I'm running in circles. Wait. This feels wrong. This guide feels wrong. I'm not even in Canal Street. This is Canal. Oh. My brain, sometimes, it just doesn't want to operate correctly. I'm still not feeling right. I know, maybe you'll be... Here, have 19. You bought me lots of crystals, haven't you? Oh yes, it's coming now. Thank you for this rare relic. I have little to reward you with, but here is my very first piece that I ever created. My brooch. Alright, now we have